What is going on, everybody? So this video, this lesson is on something called inner game and outer game. The reason this is so important and why you want to watch this entire video is because these two things is the number one reason why people don't see the results that they want, the reason they never reach their goal, the reason that they quit, the reason that they fall off, the reason it feels hard, and the reason it feels like something it feels like something they can't sustain. So if that's something that you struggle with, and I did too, then you definitely want to pay close attention to what I'm about to go over. So the two things that I'm going to talk about is outer game and inner game. Your outer game is the most common thing that everyone focuses on. I think this is the biggest mistake is most people getting into fitness, want to get into shape, want to reach this goal of theirs, this, dream body, is they focus on the nutrition, they focus on the workouts, they focus on the gym membership, they focus on all the quote unquote how to things they need to do in order to reach this goal, which is great. I support that 100%. It's very important. But where people make the mistake is that they focus only on that and they skip out on what's called inner game. And the inner game is the most important thing you really need to buckle down on. And I'll give you a quick little story. Whenever I first got into working out, I struggled for years. I struggled, it felt like forever on reaching my goal. I wanted to build muscle, I wanted to burn fat, and it was something that I would start and I would follow for about 2-3 months. I would see marginal results, and then I would fall off, and it was so frustrating because I felt like this was never going to happen. It was just a dream, or maybe I didn't have the genetics, whatever it was. I didn't enjoy going to the gym. I didn't enjoy all the things I needed to do in order to achieve this, and it made it absolute hell trying to stay on track. So whenever I learned about inner game, that's when everything changed. That's when this became a lifestyle, and now it's a lifestyle I've been, thankfully, and I'm grateful that I've been able to stay in shape like I've wanted for, over a decade now. And the reason that is because of inner game. And what inner game is you basically, it's all the internal reasons as to why you want to get in shape. It's your purpose and clarity on why you're working out. And this is something people really skip out on, and it's horrible because if you don't go into this, if you don't go into detail about this, if you don't take this seriously and really double down on it, you're going to fall into that same boat for, like I did for years of just never being able to get in shape, and feeling like it's a pain in the ass and it's just something that you can't sustain. So let's go into detail about inner game and exactly what you need to do in order to have it and be successful. So inner game is set up into the 3 steps. So the first step, I made some notes here. The first step is you want to create goals that's going to motivate you. And you need to take this serious more than everything else. The diet, the workouts, the gym membership, none of that matters if your inner game isn't on point. And I just strongly recommend that you get a sheet of paper right now and you follow through, you follow along with this. And I really recommend that you do this on a day-to-day basis. If you want to take it up, want to be an overachiever, if you want to guarantee your success, I would do this every night before bed. Trust me, it's going to be a huge game changer. But what you need to do is you need to get a sheet of paper and you need to set out your first step. So your first step is, what does your ideal body look like? And do not say vague things. And I know this is going to be a challenge, and this is why I'm doing this video, to help you, because it is a challenge. Sometimes when I first started, I didn't really know. I never really thought about it. No one ever really asked me, and that's okay. The point is that you take the time to do it, and you want to go into detail about what this ideal body looks like and be specific. Something that I recommend, something that I do, is you have to have a visual, goal in mind. So what I like to do is, my personal goal was to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what I've wanted to do ever since I was a kid, and that's what I focused on. So I cut out photos, I put them on my phone, I put them on my wall, I I was intentional about what the body it was that I wanted. Now, this may not be your goal, and that's fine, but you need to be specific about it. And one thing I want to throw in too is you have to keep in mind that everybody's body type is different. You know, my body is never going to look just like Arnold Schwarzenegger's. Our genetics are different, our body types are different, but the purpose is I have a visual goal in mind of what I'm doing. You know, if you just say something vague like, I just want to build muscle, well, how much? That matters. And so you really want to be specific about this. So what I recommend is, you know, I had some clients before, they had a photo of them, when they were in their best shape, 10 years ago, and that was their motivation. And I think that's a great one. Maybe that's not you, maybe your story is different, but my point is that you have a visual example of what it is that you're shooting for. What does that ideal look like? And I want you to go into more detail of all the reasons why you want that ideal look. Some people may want to be able to attract females, a partner. Some people want to, be able to compete. That was one of my personal ones. Some people may just want to be able to have more confidence about themselves. Get real specific about the specific details of what it is and why that's important to you, and why what I was going to say earlier is that you need to do this on a day-to-day basis, because these things are going to evolve and grow as you progress. So as long as you're being conscious about this on a regular basis, this is what's going to allow you to be successful. If you just do it once and then set it and forget it, your life is going to get, out of control. It's going to not be on the top, the top of your mind, and it's going to fall away. So be intentional and do it on a regular basis. I recommend every day, at least for the first month, until you get into a routine of why this is important to you. The second step is what would you like your ideal health to be like? What is your ideal state of health going to be? Me personally, I work out because I want to stay healthy. I want to stay fit. I want to stay active. I want to stay young. If you work out, the older you get, you're going to stay younger. I mean, I work out at Gold's Venice Mecca. I see Arnold in there in the mornings, and he's like 73, and he is so great shape, healthy, active. He rides his bike to the gym every morning. What is your health reasons? I had some clients that they just wanted to be more active and be able to play with their kids longer. They just wanted to have more energy. I had one client that wanted to be able to just go on vacations with his wife because he had gotten so out of shape, he didn't have any energy. So, what is it? Do you have a medical history of, diabetes, heart attacks? What is your health state? And I want you to go into detail about what that is and why that's important to you. And then the third step, which is the most important, is why do you want to achieve these goals? How is your life going to be different about this? And I just keep stressing this. Don't be vague about it. Set aside 15 minutes and really think about it and write it down. And there's no right or wrong answer. The first thing that pops into your mind, just write it down. When you write it down, there's actually something that goes on in your brain that makes it official and makes it more than just a thought. It becomes, literally carved in stone. And as you continue to work on this, each day you're going to notice, and it's going to evolve, and it's going to become more of your thought process, and it's going to make a huge difference. So those are the 3 steps you need to focus on to really rev up your inner game and to guarantee that you're going to be successful. Just a quick little story real quick was whenever I did these things, when I did these 3 steps, I went from dreading the gym, trying to skip out on the gym, trying to rush in the gym, and it was night and day. I looked forward to the gym. I was motivated to go to the gym because I had purpose on these things that were really important in my life, that I knew if I did not follow the diet, follow the workout program, that I would not be able to achieve these things. So you got to get real with yourself and hold yourself accountable by knowing what it is that you want. You do this, I promise you're going to have motivation from today, 3 months from now, and if you keep on at it, as you see your results improve, it's gonna be like a domino effect. It's just gonna increase, and get stronger and stronger and stronger. And what I call this exercise that I had you do is your motivation sheet. And I want you to keep that with you. Sometimes, me personally, I would, fold it up and put it in my wallet. And whenever I would think about it, I would pull it out. I would, change some things, write down. I'd be like, oh, that's another good reason why I need to do this. And I would write it down. And that motivation sheet, I want you to pull that out every single time you're tired, you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to eat the nutritious food that you need. Whenever it's a struggle, I want you to pull that motivation sheet out, look at it, read over it, and I promise you, you do it, you're going to have a surge of energy that you didn't know that you had, and you're going to want to work out. So definitely do this. Work on your inner game, and I promise you things are going to change. So that's the end of this video. I hope that helped. If you find it helpful, I would appreciate it if you would share this video with others who you know will benefit from it. All right? Take care.